This is Perpignan, a lowland corridor node between the Pyrenees and the Mediterranean coast. This city sits where the Pyrenean foothills release movement into the open continental lowlands. I am now moving on the Eurasian mainland, having left the Iberian Peninsula behind. Ahead lie the lowlands of southern France and the first city on the route, Perpignan. This is where the continental journey truly begins. I left my car near the old center of the city. Crossing a bridge over a local river canal, the first historic structure appears in front of me, Le Castillet, next to the Casa Peral Museum. I'm in Perpignan, the first city on my route in France. So I'm going to explore it now. From here I enter the old town of Perpignan. This is the first French old town on my route, but in reality there is no sharp break after Spain. The structure, the stone and the compact street network feel very similar to many Spanish old towns I passed through earlier. Spain had places that felt much older, like Cáceres, but it also had towns very much like Perpignan, layered, functional and not especially ancient. Still, the atmosphere here feels different. Passing by Hôtel de Ville, I move through the administrative core of the old town. A space shaped more by continuity and everyday governance than by monumental history. The old town has a central public square, Place de la République. It functioned as a civic square shaped by markets, gatherings and daily urban life rather than by symbolic display. Nearby is Campo Santo, one of the oldest preserved cloister cemeteries in France. This space reflects a medieval relationship with death that was public, architectural, and integrated into the city, not hidden or separated. It feels less like a monument and more like a structural reminder of how urban life and mortality once coexisted. I cross the old town once more through its narrow streets and head toward the nearby hill, the highest point of Perpignan. Here stands the most significant historical site of the city, the Palau dels Reis de Mallorca. This palace was a political and symbolic core of medieval Perpignan. Unlike much of Spain to the south, this region was never deeply shaped by Islamic rule, nor by a long process of reconquista. Instead, Perpignan developed within the Carolingian and later Catalan world, as part of a frontier zone between larger powers rather than a conquered territory reclaimed by force. In the 13th century, the city became the continental capital of the Kingdom of Mallorca, a small but strategically positioned Mediterranean state linking islands, coastlines, and inland territories. The palace was built not as a fortress of reconquest, but as a royal residence expressing authority, stability, and continuity. Inside these walls, power was organized administratively rather than militarily. The architecture reflects this logic: restrained, ordered, and functional, designed to host a court rather than to resist prolonged sieges. Perpignan grew as a regional hub connecting the Eurasian plain with the wider Catalan world. Trade, governance, and movement mattered more here than ideological conflict or religious frontier lines. The palace embodies this role, not as a symbol of conquest, but of coordination. Seen from above, Perpignan feels less like a destination and more like a system. A clear relationship between terrain, urban form, and power. This is what the beginning of Continental Eurasia looks like, with a final glimpse of the Pyrenees behind me. From here, I continue along the Mediterranean coast and gradually deeper into the continent. So, subscribe to Journey Beyond the Horizon.